recognize my best time to think is in the car. Every single person here in the room has their best place or time to think. And I'm not talking about when you go through your checklist of like, I gotta, do that and that and that. I'm talking about, where does your mind wander? Where does your mind wander? And how much time do you need to allocate alone before your mind wanders? Because when your mind wanders is where all the magic is. And so for Einstein, it was when he was shaving. He'd get all his best ideas. For me, it's in the car. So I live about 5 minutes from Spanx, but I have created what my friends call my fake commute. And I get in the car and I drive an hour before Spanx. I'll drive aimlessly around town thinking. And I show up, I show up at the office and I'm like, thank God, I got that time. But I actually had to schedule it because I live so close to the office. So
that's great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Lua Kayab, is that, am I pronouncing your name properly? Here we go. She said, what was the scariest challenge you had in your business and how did you handle it and keep going? What did you tell yourself the first morning you woke up that Spanx was officially a business?
What was the scariest part of my business?
Scariest time, and how'd you get through it?
Scariest time.
How'd you get through it?
I think the scariest, I've had so many scary times in my business, but I think the scariest time in my business is when I stopped honoring my lane in the business and I had the wrong leader in the business and I lost my way a little bit during that time. As a woman, I was also trying to grow my family, so I had a lot of other things happening in my personal life that was hard and complicated, but I would say that was my hardest time, and how I fixed it was I got up the courage to just reclaim it and go back in, and I was terrified, but I stepped back in as CEO, which I hadn't been in a long time, and I was willing to set the rules the way that I felt was going to be best for me and the business, and wasn't as worried about hurting feelings or who might be upset about it, and let the chips fall where they may, and it all has been a beautiful thing for the company and for me. So I would say that was probably a scary time. And then, what was the other question?
The second one was, what did you tell yourself the first morning you woke up that Spanx is officially a business?
Oh my God. I'm still waking up and I'm like, is it a business? I would say, I was just like, the moment that I actually felt like I was a business was when I had first launched the footless pantyhose, and I had been Oprah's favorite thing, and I'd been selling that one product for a year and a half. And I invented my second product, which was the first ever shaper short that had no leg band on it, but it stayed down. They were called Power Panties. And they stayed down on the leg, but didn't leave that visible line or bulge through our clothes that all the other shapers in the world had that kept it down. And I got a chance to be on QVC, and I came off of an 8-minute segment and had sold something like 20,000 pair. And, standing in the department stores, a really good day would be selling like 50. I'd get to the hotel room and be like, I sold 50 today. So I went into the green room, and I have this very visual moment of like collapsing on the couch there and thinking, I'm not a one-hit wonder, I'm a company. That's my second product, and they like it.
Give it up.
Thank you.
The Tony Robbins Podcast is a collection of interviews and stories and is produced by the Tony Robbins team. Copyright Robbins Research International.